Hello everyone, welcome to the BISP Solutions. Today we are going to see this topic, that is setting up security in data management in TRCS application. So let's get started. So this is our TRCS application. We'll go to the data management. In setup tab, we'll go to the security settings. Here we'll select the location security. Click add. The name is given as location. Give some prefix. And give some suffix. Suffix I'll say as group. Prefix I'll use as DM and save. Now click on this maintain user group. So here it will say user groups and roles successfully created for all locations. Now this we'll first create the user in our TRCS application. For that, go to tools and access control. Now here first you need to manage the groups. So in my data management, I have already created this location as LOC DRCR load for DRCR split expression, and this is the group which you are going to use. So this is our DM location DRCR. This is our load group. So this is the location which we'll be going to use. Now we'll go to manage user and create the user. So click on this create. Give some username. I'll give it as Pacific. Password. Give some password. Retype your password. First name is Pacific. Save. Now create one more user. Like I'll use Pacific 2. Give some password. So these are my two users, Pacific and Pacific 2. Okay, now we'll edit it. Select the available groups. So this is my location. We'll select here. Now we'll assign them user role. We'll assign them demo user role as well and click save. Similarly, I'll do it for Pacific 2 as well. From actions, edit, select the available groups. So this is my group. Now assign them user role. Assign them demo user role and save. After you created user and assign them role, now go to manage application roles. You can see here your user and user login ID. Now click on this manage roles. Here you will assign to specific as ad hoc user, and approval, and the data integration you will give it as data integration create. So basically when I'll go to the data management, in my security settings you can see two types of role: create integration and run integration. So one can create, one can run. So we'll assign to one user as create data integration and to another user as run the data integration. So to Pacific I have assigned the ad hoc user and data integration create application roles. Click OK. Now I'll assign it to Pacific 2, manage roles. I'll assign it as ad hoc user and the data integration run. To Pacific I have assigned data integration create, and to Pacific 2 I have assigned data integration run role. Click OK. So now two different roles have been assigned to them. Now we'll go and see in there, when I log in from there using their user credentials, what if ePacific has been assigned the create integration role, what facilities or what features he can see in his application versus Pacific 2 what he can see in his application. So we'll log in with both the users. Okay, so we'll open the data management here. So as you can see, the Pacific user who has been assigned the data integration create role, in setup he won't see above these all things. That is, if we'll compare with an admin, so if you can see, if this is an admin, right, so configure, in configuration you can see system, application, security and user settings. So Pacific cannot see anything. Pacific cannot register his source system and target because he cannot, that right is not available. Only he has integration setup right, that is import format, location, period mapping, category mapping, and the data load setup, that is logic group, check rule group and check entity group, and the report definition. Now in workflow tab also, if we compare, here in data load we can see data load workbench, data load rule and data load mapping, but in workflow tab Pacific can only see data load rule and data load mapping. If you go to the data load rule, he can view, add, delete or refresh, but he cannot execute, schedule and cancel schedule. It is gray out. So this is because of this create integration, he can add, he can delete and he can do everything here. But if you have run integration option, basically in DLR you can add the file, you can do everything, but you cannot execute, schedule it. Versus if he will now log in with the We'll sign out from Pacific user and we'll sign in with the Pacific 2. Now Pacific 2 has run integration role available. Now Pacific 2, if you see, it has no setup tab available, it has just the workflow tab available, and it also does not have the data load mappings. Now if you go in the data load rule, you can see it cannot create any DLR, so add delete option is not available. It can but execute, schedule and cancel schedule if you have the run integration role available. So this is the way how we assign the security in data management. You can assign either the run integration or you can assign either the create integration roles. So basically we assign the data security, we assign the security in the data management so as to protect protective measures employed to secure the data against unapproved access and to preserve the data confidentiality, integrity and availability. Like data security best practices, it also include the data protection techniques such as data encryption, key management, data redation, data subsetting and data masking, as the privileged user access controls and auditing and monitoring. So basically here data security in data management is a process of safeguarding the digital information throughout its entire life cycle so that you can protect it from corruption, theft or unauthorized access. So that's why, because of this, we are applying the security, and this is the way how you do it in security settings, and you assign the roles and then you can see the result. So this was all for today. If you have any questions, please contact BISP Solutions. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your time.